Hello students, in the last class we have discussed different kind of graph in graphical representation of motion. We are studying the chapter motion in a straight line. So we have covered the graphical representation of motion and I have shown you, I have drawn last time so many kind of graph elaborating different kind of motion. So student, based on the graph, let us solve some numerical. One numerical problem we solve. So this is velocity time graph for a moving body. This graph is showing how velocity is changing with time. You can see on x-axis time is taken and on y-axis velocity is taken. So velocity is changing, somewhere it is increasing or decreasing or going in the opposite direction. This is the positive direction of motion. Positive velocity is taken and negative direction of motion. So if a body is having negative velocity, it means the body is moving in opposite direction to its usual direction of motion. So there are some questions asked based on this graph. The first question is, find the distance traveled in first 10 seconds. So I told you students, वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ ये है और वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ से अगर डिस्टेंस कैलकुलेट करना है वो वी सिंपली फाइंड द एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ. सो इन फर्स्ट 10 सेकेंड वी फाइंड द एरिया ऑफ दिस ट्रायंगल फ्रॉम 0 to 10 seconds. So this is triangle OAB and we find the area of triangle OAB, and this area of triangle OAB is equal to 1/2 base into height, and this is coming as 100 meter. Now in the second part of the question, displace distance traveled from t is equal to 10 to t is equal to 20. So now we will find from t is equal to 10 to t is equal to 20. ये lower part area, this is on negative y-axis, but students, since we are finding the distance, in case of distance we always take positive sign, whether the graph is on negative side, whether the area is on negative side, but in calculation of distance we always consider positive sign because distance can never be negative. In third part, if you see the displacement from t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 20 second. So t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 20. So two parts will cover. There will be one triangle in upper half and there will be lower triangle. So upper triangle area is taken as positive and lower angle area is taken as negative. So this is area OAD plus area of triangle BCD. So we take नेगेटिव साइन बिकॉज दिस इज इन द लोअर पार्ट. तो नीचे वाला जो एरिया होता है वो नेगेटिव होता है, ऊपर वाला पॉजिटिव, बिकॉज लोअर डायरेक्शन इज नेगेटिव वाई डायरेक्शन. In the next part, we have to find the acceleration. So students, if you remember, acceleration is found using the slope. Velocity time graph का जो slope है, slope of velocity time graph gives the acceleration. Suppose I have to find at O to A, मतलब 0 to 5 second में acceleration will be the slope of this line. So slope is perpendicular 20 upon base 5. So this is how in different regions we can calculate the acceleration. So this is one question which is used to understand how to use this velocity time graph for finding the distance or displacement or acceleration. Okay, so this is how, and if there is a negative slope there will be negative acceleration. Okay, positive slope means positive acceleration. You can understand where it is positive and where it is negative. Now the second thing is of relative velocity or relative motion. So students, this is the last part of the chapter, relative velocity or relative motion in one dimension. We have done the motion. I have defined you what is motion. Motion is basically the change in position of one moving body with respect to the other. So this with respect to the other, I told you in the beginning that motion is a relative concept. Okay, a body in the motion may be at rest depending on the relative position. So we generally study the motion by considering the observer at rest. Suppose you are standing on the road and observing the motion of a car. So this is the general situation. Normally observer is at rest, but there may be motion in the observer may be in the motion. So that is called relative velocity. If both the bodies are moving, suppose you are observing the motion of a car from some other car which is also moving, or from some other two-wheeler which is also moving, so that is called the relative velocity or relative motion. So relative velocity is the velocity of one moving body with respect to the other moving body Okay, and relative one important only one formula, whether it is motion in 1D or motion in 2D, only one important formula, v12 is equal to v1 minus v2, means v2, well, second object is also moving, so second object is also moving, we want to make it at rest, so it will be at rest if we subtract its velocity. So relative velocity, first of all, where we find the relative velocity, we calculate the relative velocity when both the bodies are moving. So velocity of one moving body with respect to the other moving body is called the relative velocity, and it is given by v1 minus v2, दोनों को डिफरेंस करते हैं. v12 is the symbol for relative velocity of object 1 with respect to 2, v12 is equal to v1 minus v2, or relative velocity of 2 with respect to 1, what will be it? It will be v21 is equal to v2 minus v1. Now the special case is directly we calculate the relative velocity. If bodies are moving in the same direction, then relative velocity is equal to the different. For example, suppose two trains are moving in the same direction with different velocity. One train is moving with 150 km per hour and another train is moving on the parallel track with 100 km per hour. So relative velocity will be reduced. Relative velocity will be less. Generally, it will be less because they are moving in the same direction. So they will take more time. They will take this, you can experience by your own example. Suppose you are traveling in a car and your friend is also moving in another car, those are moving in the same direction. He takes more time to overtake you in comparison when he is coming from opposite side. So if bodies are moving in same direction, their relative velocity is equal to the difference of their velocities, and if they are moving in opposite direction, their relative velocity is equal to their sum. But this concept is reversed when one body is moving over another. One body is moving over another. How? Suppose there is a train moving and there is a child inside the train or at the roof of the train starts moving. So if child is moving in the direction of train, the relative velocity of child with respect to train will be added. If both are in the same frame of reference, if one body moves over another, then in same direction relative velocity is equal to their sum. If child is running opposite to the direction of motion of train, the relative velocity will be equal to difference. So if there are different frame of reference, relative velocity in same direction is subtracted and in opposite direction it is added. If they are in the same frame of reference, one body is moving over another, then relative velocity in same direction is equal to the sum of the velocities, and relative velocity in opposite direction is equal to the difference of their velocities. Now students, you can try. Now the chapter is over. This chapter is completed now. We will start the next chapter tomorrow. And homework for you is, you can try to solve these questions 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, 3.10 of NCERT exercise. Okay, thank you and thank you so much.